Hey, what is up, everyone? It's Rich. All right, welcome to Super Fun Sunday. Today, we're going to do a spotlight on Extreme Studios. This is going to be really cool. People were like bummed out that I didn't go deeper into Stephen Platt on the storytelling video I did yesterday. A few people. I was very complimentary towards his work. I'm a big fan of that stuff, but I knew that the Jay Lee Ozymandias stuff would be a little bit stronger in the storytelling department, so I thought, let's just get to that, because that was really the focus of that video. But we're going to have a lot of fun looking at Extreme Studios work today, and we will be looking at some Stephen Platt in more depth. Right, let's do this. So Youngblood #1. This is the cover. It's actually nice, and it's pretty cool. It's actually done by Rob Liefeld and MIKI. So MIKI have been bringing it forever. Let's see here, so we can scroll around and see this a little bit better. This is a nice cover. It's actually really good. Chapel, Die Hard, Bad Rock. I don't remember his name. Dan PANOSIAN did a book with him. We'll remember it later. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know what her name is, and I think that's Shaft. But it's a nice piece. It's funny, back then colorists didn't sign the work, so we don't know who the colorist was. Probably someone good, though. All right, first page. This actually kind of almost reminds me a little bit of Wildcats #1. Nice panels here, actually. I got the mouse pointer I can do. Yes, this is cool. Classic little panel down there is nice. Yes, this is good. I like it. Rob is talented, man. He just, he had, at times he's drifted in different ways, but this is cool. The best of the best. They are America's elite strike force, genetically enhanced to combat evil in all its forms. Let's do this. Oh man, look at that. What do you think are in those? They ever bust them out? It's funny. They all these characters wear all this gear. You never see someone go into a pouch and grab anything, though. It's kind of funny. Oh, wow. Look at that. That almost looks like Dan Fraga. Wow, trippy. This isn't Rob. There's no way that this is Rob. This is Dan Fraga, I bet. I'm thinking this is FRAGA-BOOM. Yeah, stuff doesn't look like Rob. For the age that like Dan was when he broke in, these aren't that bad, really, honestly. And Dan's real talented now. He's like, I've actually been friends with Dan for a long time. I've known him for quite a long time. Very, very nice guy. I met him when he was still at Extreme, actually. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know. Okay, this is definitely LIEFELD. Man, that's pretty cool. He did a good job with that. That can be tricky. Pouches in perspective can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah, see, and this is Fraga again. Those eyebrows. Wait, what will be fun about this is there's a charm to this. Wow, that's crazy. His feet. Doot doot doot. Those are some big chains. Interesting. Oh, it's fun. All right, what do we got? Oh, man, look at that. Look at that guy. All right, so this is crazy. Oh, man, the teeth. It's a lot of teeth. Oh, the uplighting or whatever. Oh, man, this is funny. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. So we'll go through maybe like one more. Oh, this is... I think I'm going through the 0 issue. Is this 0? Yeah, this is a 0 issue. That's why. When we get to Youngblood #1, we'll be able to check it out. That's actually... I kind of like that. He's really, really long right there. Like, that's a big distance. Interesting. Oh man, that's pretty cool. He stands very erect. I like this. And then this dude. Cheese. And MIKI. I wonder if MIKI still has any of this stuff. Okay, here we go. Youngblood #1, first exclusive issue. Wow, I do not remember this cover. That is so weird. That's trippy. I would never know that that's the cover for Youngblood #1 if I didn't see the logo. That's weird. Wonder if I never got it. What is this? Wow, crazy. Oh, wow. Look at that gun. Dude, this guy is cool, though, man. This is very, like, Jack Kirby. Oh, man. He draws the hands tiny when he does this guy. I would amp him up. But I like kind of big hands. Alright, that's pretty cool, too. He's like the Blob-ish. Is he supposed to be heavy? His thighs are huge. I mean, that's, you know, that's the thing, the fun thing that people like to do with Rob's stuff is always point out his, like, anatomical errors and inconsistencies from page to page. Sometimes even panel to panel. There's some nice gems in there. Rob laughs about it, though. I know Rob. He's cool. Oh, man. Oh, okay, and then they do the two-page... Yeah, that guy's interesting. It's very Jim Lee-like. It's like a little bit of a better skin. Oh, that gun is crazy. Alright. And this is good. I like that. That's really nice. These small figures are great, too. That's pretty cool. Like, this is nice. It's a little... this is more foreshortened than this, so it makes it look a little weird, but like, that's nice. The two parts are good. They're just, like, that needs to be down a little bit more, like, turn the body. This is really good, too. Man. That's nice. The leg coming out of the panel or whatever, like the guy getting shot out. This is cool. Boom, chicka, boom, boom, boom. This gets me pumped. So are the 90s coming back? What do you guys think? That people talk about that now, that the 90s are coming back in comics. Has there been enough time? There's going to be some sort of, like, that's really cool. I like that a lot. And again, nice small figures. These are good. I don't know what it is about. A lot of people do that too. Their small figures are actually kind of. They almost seem more solid. They've got a little bit more energy. That's nice too. Dun 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 dun. It's cool. Interesting. You know, I must have this comic. There's no way that I don't. I like I said, I couldn't find them all, and I didn't want to look for hours and hours and hours. So I just went online and found it. But I do own all these. I'm sure of it. There's no way I don't have Youngblood #1. I just haven't seen it in a long time. The color's got away from him a little bit. It's pretty dark. Like I don't know if that was the dodge tool back then, but something like it. That's cool. Man, that's nice. Look at that arm. Bang him up. Anatomy needs to be a little fixed, but it's still good. Tell me something good. It's kind of interesting. Those are huge panels. Man, on the original board, that is a gigantic head on 11x17 sheet of paper. Those would be big. It's dynamic, though. It's like, this issue is exciting. So we're at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't know why it reminds me of Peter Parker. I don't even know what character is this. I mean, is that Shaft? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's the cover I know. Interesting. Okay, I don't know. Maybe the other one was like a special. We'll go through this. Man, that's crazy. The wrinkles in that the pants are wild. His hair, look at that. Wow. He rendered the face with like straight lines. That's wild. That actually kind of looks like Barry Windsor Smithish. It's really interesting looking at this stuff right now. Hopefully you guys are digging this. Maybe this will be an hour. Who knows? we'll go through a few Rob. We'll try to find. I'll just like I'll pause it and pull up other books from Extreme. But yeah, we'll do a night. We'll do an hour. We'll do an hour of this. I'm filming this on Saturday. I don't normally do that, but I'm waiting for pages, hopefully to be sent digitally. So I've got a little time to kill, and then it'll clear the deck for me tomorrow to be able to get this up and not have to actually film it and then worry about it. Man, that is awesome. There was a guy that did a chapel book that kind of drew like JAE, and he's impossible to find. I actually Googled him, and he was using like, I think it was Kafu. No, I don't remember what his name was. Maybe we'll pull that up too. But it's pretty cool. But he vanished off the face of the earth. He used a pen name or something and just went on to do something else. He could work in video games or something now. That's nice. That's really good. It is kind of Barry Windsor Smithish though. I'm feeling a little bit of BWS in this, just a bit. The lines are crazy. This doesn't look like Mickey, but maybe it is. I didn't see the credits. It's pretty good. That's not too bad. It's well, I mean, it fits in his style. Her face. All right. Oh man. That guy's cool. Look at his thigh. It's huge. Oh my god. That's crazy. Is that Blood Wolf? It almost looks like Blood Wolf, but his costume doesn't. That's actually cool gear. I like that. Sorry, I'm sucking on Starbucks while I'm doing this. That's really good too. It's a nice figure. This upper body is in particular. Nice small hands. Like the fingers look good. And look, I mean, the difference between like the Stephen Platt comic and this is Rob actually really does dynamic layouts. That was why I was stalling so hard on the Platt stuff. Is his size relationships were all the same, and it was just like, here's the difference: is you've got these kind of like they're medium-sized figures, but they're leaning towards big. He's got these beautiful small figures. He's got this great flow here. He's got a great flow here, and then he pulls you right into here and out. I mean, people can talk, a lot of smack about Liefeld, but this is like a well laid out page, and it's a dynamic page. I mean, there may be inconsistencies with it, but Platt just didn't have any. He didn't have any of this really in his pages on that Moon Knight issue, so it was really really difficult to analyze it. He's still a really good artist. It's just he was focused on different things. He had the muscle with detail. That's nice too. Motorcycles are such a pain to draw. I mean, it's obviously a very like stylized bike, no tread and stuff. But yeah, they can be hard. It's good. It's nice. He's good with this pose, like this guy with the bow. Not bad at all. All right, let's see. Little. Oh, I remember these, like the trading card things. All right, so I'm gonna pause this for a second. Or let's do this. So this is Prophet. That's this guy's name, right? This is a nice drawing too, man. It's like a little, like a little kind of funky here if you want to get really picky, but this is good. Like this right here, man, sells it. Oh man, that's awesome. That's good too. Wow, that looks a little like Jim Lee Punisher stuff. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Rob is good. Oh, look, he's regifting the leg. It's pretty funny. It's like, I'll just put that back in this book too. You actually have to kind of be careful of stuff like that. Even from issue to issue, you don't want to repeat yourself too much. Because like we'll see it. Wow, that's cool. This is really fun. Oh man, this might have to be a series. Oh, dude, that is awesome. Look at this guy. Wow, it's like Omac. Very, very Kirby. Man, that's great. His feet. That one kind of works. That one looks a little weird. His boots. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh. Yeah, prophecy. That's interesting. Oh, I kind of remember this. Man. Whoa. Oh, and okay, so Rob would ink himself. He probably used assistants though, because he had Extreme going at this point, so it wouldn't surprise me if other people were actually inking some stuff. Maybe not, but yep, not bad, man. It's really good. the foot. It's going to be a theme. We'll skip to another artist after this, though. If you ever have suggestions for another extreme one, let me know, because I don't know all the titles that well. But I will. That's good. We'll do Platt next, and then I'll try to remember like something else. It's pretty cool. Man, that is actually real nice. It's solid. That's good. Yeah, it's weird. Like, even this, the colors kind of remind me of Barry Windsor Smith. Excuse me. The weather changed here, so now it's like super dry. I went from rainy like 4 or 5 days to like deserty dry. Oh man. Wow. It's like that gets crazier the more you look at it. Holy cow. Look at that. Dude, that's big. It looks like a whale. If you just cut this out and then put an eye right here, it's like a sperm whale. Give him a little tail. That's good, though. Like, that's really nice right there. But that's funny. This guy is gigantic. The hairdos, too. Oh, my God. Look at that. That's nice. That's really good right there. Oh, man. This is awesome. Whoa, cool. He kept all this in proportion quite well. Like that's tough for me, is to have like everything seismically like line up. Like, you know, I know a lot of people use 3D models now, but like to draw a robot like this and really keep it balanced, and you really have to pay attention to like the symmetry, even if it's not a symmetrical thing, because this is turned a bit. See, I told you I got love for this stuff, man. I ain't no hater. Plus, this is fun. All right, okay, so I think that's the end of this book. Yeah, okay, I'm going to pause this for just 1 second, and we'll come back with some Platt. Okay, I'm back. So this is Prophet #1. This isn't Platt, but we'll look through one issue of Prophet. So this is Liefeld and Panosian on the cover with Kiko, I assume, doing the colors. This should be Dan Panosian pencils, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, so this will be interesting. Oh, he did pencils and inks. All right, so wow. And Dan, really, I mean, like, you know, if you've seen his work now, the guy is, like, you know, gone so far past this. But this will be really interesting. See, isn't this fun? Got your back, you guys. Don't worry about it. If a video doesn't go your way, there's always the next one. This is really nice. It's got the nice thing right there. Really, really good. I like it. Man, the colors are bright. Holy cow. Wow, that's so crazy. This is like, yeah, everything always looked real shiny. Like, it's hard to tell if it's the way that they light the clothing. This is interesting, checking out the anatomy, like how they stylize it. It's good, though. It's always impressive to me how young that all these artists were when they were doing this stuff, and they really could draw quite well. I would assume that they had been fans of comics since they were fairly young. It definitely helps, because it's like, if you're a kid who's been doodling this kind of stuff since you were 10 or 12, you know, by the time you're 16, you could be pretty decent at drawing superheroes and know a lot of the kind of language of comics. And then if you start plugging in some real stuff, you know, it's a powerful combination. I'm not a huge fan of the colors on this book, but the drawings aren't bad. It's interesting. If Dan knew we were doing this, he'd be like, no. He's really funny online, too. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Wow. This almost looks like Liefeld drew this. Interesting. Yeah, maybe because MIKI inked it, or maybe MIKI. Again, just because the credits say one thing, these books weren't always done by one team. I'm not saying that that's a fact, but they definitely would farm out pages to other studio mates if they were in the studio and a book was in a pinch. But stuff was late a lot back then. So, hard to say. But yeah, I mean, you can see how really Dan at this point was not as advanced as Rob. Rob definitely could draw better comic book pages than Dan could at this moment. These aren't bad, but yeah, Rob kind of had more of a more experience for sure. You can see it in his work. Sexy lady. Halt. This is an interesting way to do it. This is kind of fun. I hope that it works out. Okay, so I'm going to pause this for a second and we'll get the Platt book out. Alright, so this is Prophet number 5. I have actually a few versions of this, and I even have, I think this was a chromium cover, or maybe the last issue was a chromium cover, but I actually have the cover off of the book. Like it was one that was never put on a comic. It's pretty cool. It's a nice cover. I really like this. Him inking himself. This is going to be Marlo Acquiesa, I believe, inking the insides, which is good. There's 2 of these. I think he did 4 of these issues. 2 of them I think look really good. And the other ones, it starts to pull it away from, I think, what really makes this stuff awesome. But when Steven would ink himself, he got this really kind of greasy rendering thing going. And again, I mentioned in the other video that it looked to me like if I remember correctly, I had a friend that worked at Extreme. I think he used microns, but he may have used 102 and microns. But between the two, and you know, I don't know if he used pens that were kind of old or sort of crushed, but he got a real nice, like kind of hum to the line work that's really cool. But yeah, this is an exciting cover. All right, so let's see what we got inside. So okay, so this one is all Steven. That'll be good. Oh yeah. I don't like the colors on this issue, but the drawings are good. This is great. Look at that. Yeah, that's really cool. He would do a lot of this shot with the head kind of like the body. I don't know if we'll see it in these, but yeah, like it's real similar, like the way that it sits on the body. It's an interesting shot. It's a lot of different perspectives going on. This is cool with the snow. I always like that. That's cool too. All right. It's a shame too. Like online, you can't find more of his stuff. Like bigger scans of the black and whites of this era. There's some collectors that have pieces, but like this page, it's actually interesting. Look, got the full bleed. But yeah, it would be really fun to see these pages bigger and kind of more clear. That's really cool. Oh, we'll do the Chapel book next, or we'll go through two Platt ones, but like that's real nice. Man, that is wild. But again, so if you look at the layout, like I mean, he definitely rolls you through this up and down like this. So he's got that going on. Like he's getting the feel of that, but everything is the same size. This is the same size as this. It's the same size as this. This is a little bit bigger, but really the focal point is still the same size. And even as you roll through here, it's real similar. And if you noticed in Rob's stuff, he would vary the sizes more, and it definitely makes for a more dynamic page. But he's definitely getting the flow of pieces down again with the up and down, action reaction, you know. This is nice. That's cool. This is nice. Kind of Michael Golden. Oh wow, that's really cool. God, see, like a page like this, man. I wish we could see it better. God, that is great. Wow, I haven't seen that image in forever. I don't even really remember it. Man, that is awesome. All right. I like that. Wow. Yeah, that is really nice. Ooh. Bird outside. The bird agrees. Man, that's crazy. So let's see. I'm going to try to check this out. I don't see his legs. I see that. Maybe his legs go out like that? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just like trying to see the drawing, and then all these guys are getting blown up. Oh my god, it's so crazy. There's some nice layout right here. He's got kind of an X pattern going on, and then to here. Alright. This stuff is so dark, it's kind of like Nick Manabad's work, where it's actually a little bit hard to see the detail. It's so dark. It's like you almost need like an artist edition big version of it. That's cool too. Man, that splatter is so dense. That's crazy. These are probably done with white after the fact. My guess is that he just really, that was probably almost all black, and then he went in with white and did those to pop it out. That's cool. You'll see how much his work changes when other people start to ink it. At some point we could do Soul Saga, because that was actually really good. Like I said, I would have grabbed all these books out, but this would have been really, really difficult for me to find, and any kind of like, I would have spent more time doing the looking for it than it would have taken to shoot the video. That's cool. That's nice too. Man, that is so kick-ass. Those two in particular. This is good too. No. Same effect. Big splatter and then the white on top of it. Man, these originals must look wild. Alright, let's see here. Some crazy anatomy. Assuming these guys were getting some of this from Bisley, like I would assume that he kind of would have been inspiration for this work. Oh, Brigade. Oh, Merritt Michaels, I guess, did Brigade. Interesting. Yeah, I think, too. Oh, Bloodstrike. Oh, man. Interesting. That's nice. JAE Lee. And black and white. Art T. Bear. Oh, I didn't realize that I'm assuming that's his wife. What was the co-creator and writer? Supreme. Oh, yeah, okay. And then Union was the Wildstorm character. Yeah, the ads are interesting, too. 1993, guys, a long time ago. R.T. Bear. Okay, so let's do this one. Yeah, this is good. I like this issue, and the cover's great. But this will definitely be Marlowe inks on the insides. I'm nearly sure of it. Marlowe is real good. Yeah. All right, let's do this. And the colors just, like, kind of kill it, unfortunately. But it was the time and the place. These are very saturated scans of it, but, I mean, even the books sometimes. I like these kind of panels, actually. It's cool. He looks pretty heroic. This is good, too. This is very, very Platt. Again, it's that head of that weird, or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just a very distinct angle that he puts it at. But yeah, see, this ends up taking it to kind of a different look. It doesn't have that greasy, rendery thing that he did. And it's no fault of the inker. It's like, you'd have to have seen the pencils on this to know how it was indicated. But yeah, it looks quite different. And to his benefit, he did try to make it look nice and neat and tight, but loses a little bit of the energy. It's a cool spread. You can imagine the difference that it would have if Steven would have inked it. It's cool. So we're at 30 minutes. All right, I'm gonna stop this, but don't worry, I'm coming right back. You won't even notice. Hey, what is up, everyone? All right, I'm back. I did just save the video and then stop my audio. So, all right, so more Platt. I just posted a little update on YouTube that tomorrow I'm bringing the Platt. I don't want anyone to be sad. His eyes are a little too close together right there. Brandon Pearson, that's funny. Matsuda. That's pretty good. It's tough. That's a lot of front views. Boom, boom, boom. The huge moon. They frown on that now. His hair. That's pretty funny. Oh, that's very, like, it looks like Jim Lee X-Men. Less teeth than LIEFELD. Oh, that's nice. See? That's what we need. A black and white book. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Anthony Vu. I met him before. Or maybe not. Maybe. Okay, so we'll go. Oh, Jason Pearson, that's good. All right, Prophet 7. This is a good one. Again, Platt inking himself. It just looks nice. That's a really good moon. I like that. That's really cool. I need to learn to do that kind of stuff better. I always call it like the Wally Wood moon, but yeah, it's got good lighting and good depth to those craters. Very, very nicely done. Oh, okay, so Steve. Oh no, okay, so it's artist inker. Looks like he may be sped up here because this is like you can kind of see things drifting a little bit. That's the shot with the like sort of back view with the head coming around. He was determined to learn that. It's kind of how it goes. There's like shots that you want to do that you'll keep like sort of trying, and that's really cool. That's nice. This is a nice spread too. Oh wow! Look at that. Marlowe got a little brave with the splatter, or Platt might have actually inked this little part himself. It's possible. I'm not saying that he did, but if the inks weren't looking his way and he didn't know another way to like solve this problem, he may have just said, "Hey, leave this to me, and I'll do it." But it could be Marlowe. It's like splatter's not the biggest deal in the world, so it looks good though. That works. This is nice too. I like that a lot. Cool gun. His guns are better than Rob's. It's a nice page. Wow, that's really cool. That's nice. Really cool. Bam! Kirby! He's kind of got the, what was I looking at recently that had that? Maybe it was Jay Lee. Was Jay doing that a lot in the book that we were looking at yesterday? Or was this morning? Oh, man. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that is nice. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Doesn't even, like, I don't even care with stuff like this sometimes if it makes sense. Like, this just looks badass. And what I mean by makes sense is like if, you know, some like anatomy stickler would be like, all the blah don't do this. It's like, yeah, whatever. It looks cool. Oh man, look at that. These are nice inks. Like, he's definitely getting it. You can see him settling into this style. It's like a good blend of the two. Like, it's got a little bit of a tightening and refinement, but it's keeping the energy of his work. So they're working it out. They're communicating as a team. Oh man, that's big. Oh wow, that's crazy. As have I. The double face off. This is nicely laid out. It's got like an attractive design to it. Oh, that's cool with the smoke coming out of his mouth. Or, oh, it's because it's so cold. It's like the steam. Yep. These were fun days. Fun comics. Oh, man. That is awesome. What is this character's name? The Crypt. Destiny of the Crypt. Yeah, this guy's cool. Sorry. I'll leave it alone for a sec. It's kind of Moon Knight-ish. Except he's got a huge gun and then like an axe and arrows. This guy is coming to play. Is that like a knife in his boot? Or wait, are the arrows? Oh, all those arrows stuck into him. Okay, he was shot by arrows? I get it. Sometimes when I'm filming the videos, I don't see things clearly. Like yesterday I was talking about the guy with 3 legs. I realized after it was the character behind him's legs sticking down, but you can't see it in the camera that well, but then you watch it back and it's pretty obvious, so, you know, you're going to have to cut me some slack on this. Okay, so this is a good one, too. We'll do one more of Steven. Ah, man, the cover is great. It's too bad that he didn't do more of this stuff, because as a fan of his and that certain look, like, you can't really get a big hit of it. There's maybe, you know, 10 to 20 covers and then a few interiors that have that exact look. His Moon Knight stuff was all inked by him, so it has more of it. This is really good. This is super cool. That looks real nice. All this up here is very cool. Yep, that's a nice page. That's cool too. Ooh, that's a lot of detail. Ah, my cat wants in. That's nice. Wow. Oh man, this is awesome. Oh, this is a good one. This is like actually probably my favorite one that we've looked at so far. This is actually pretty cool. Although, again, I kind of wish he inked it himself, but that's cool. Oh man, this whole thing with the black bricks is really neat. That looks really good too. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, this looks like Platt's inks right here. Man, that is sick. I don't know, maybe it's Marlowe. The colors are pretty good on this too. Like it's quite vibrant, but I'm it seems to work a little better. Wow. Yeah, that is neat. Whoa. So for all you Platt fans, hopefully you're getting your fix. Oh, you know what we should do next? Let's do the JAE strike file stuff. That'll be cool. That's a good way to end it. We could end it with the Chapo guy, but his stuff it's good, but it's not as good as JAE. It's like you might as well go to the source. Okay, I think Stefan did one last issue. That's cool too. Explosive first issue. Alright. Oh! Let's go back. This may be a fill-in, is it? Pat Lee and Stephen Platt. Alright, so we'll see. Pat's doing a nice job though. It's different, but he's definitely not good for. Okay, let's just try to find the Platt pages. Okay, that's Platt. Actually, it's hard to tell. That's cool. That's actually cool too. I like this. This up here. Shiny. Much more detailed gun. A little more realistic too. Boy, they drew bullets and stuff everywhere. That's cool. This is interesting. I wonder. Oh, short guy. Whoa. Nightmare. Blood Knight. Yeah, his hand is bigger than his head. Yeah, it's interesting what he does with the bodies. Like, he's real consistent with it, but it's like, it always is like super straight up and down. Looks like he was getting a little rushed. It's one of the things, man. You got to have a really big stamina to do comic books. This is pretty detailed and nice, though. Okay, I am going to stop this for a second, and then we're going to find those books that Jay Lee did. And we can always come back to these and do another extreme spotlight. So let me pause this for 1 sec. All right, Youngblood Strike File. Let's do this. These are flip books, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like it's a gold chromium cover. That's the wrong one. Yeah, so it's going to be Chapel and then Die Hard. So it's all right. It'll be like Liefeld, Danny Miki. That's good to go. And then Jay Lee. Nice big scans too. Cool. Yeah, you could see the pouches don't turn really with the figure as much. It's close, but it's a little more flat. But these guys put a lot of gear on their characters. It's a really good exercise for perspective because when you have to draw belts and stuff like that over figures, it can be challenging. Oh man, this piece is so big I can't even show the whole thing. Let's see what. Oh, you know what I could do. Hold on. Alright, okay. Here we go. So at least you can see this one, the full piece. So that's Glory. I don't remember what this character's name was. And Glory, I think, had her own series. It's pretty nice drawing, actually. Then Die Hard in his Captain America phase. Alright, so we'll go back to high quality. Okay. So this is nice. And again, he varies his sizes. Look at this. Okay, top panel, he's got all these nice smaller figures. Fairly nice medium shot. And then, you've got Glory here taking up quite a bit more real estate than this. So it makes your eye really move nicely. And then he's got this great shape of you know, like, it's just this really nice sweep. You know, it's got the guns pointing at her, so you know where to look, and this takes you to here. So Rob really had a good eye for layout. That's nice. Hopefully this is super fun. I would say that at some point in the video, but I do. Man, Danny Mickey is inking so much art. I'm surprised LIEFELD doesn't use him right now. Maybe Danny's too expensive. I don't know, but it would be cool to sorry, it's gonna crop. I don't want to go back because it's gonna start me at the beginning of the book, so we'll get the feel for it. This is nice. Pretty cool colors on this too. Glory. It's a cool idea for a book, actually. Like these three kind of patriotic characters. It's cool, you know. I know it's not the most original idea, but I'm just saying that it's a little different for some of the Image stuff that was coming out at the time. Like it was a nice nod to Kirby and all those creators over at Marvel. Yep, these guys were really, they set out to do their own Marvel comics, basically. Glory. It's a nice pinup. Man, I wonder where all this art is. They did so much. Alright, now we got JAE, the flip book. Chapo. Yeah, JAE really was different than all these other guys. He wasn't like the other boys. JAE also did Wildcats trilogy, I think right after this, which is really, really good. It's quite detailed, actually. It's funny because it's sometimes you see this real graphic style that he does, and you might get the impression that it's more simple because it's so kind of it's so graphic, but he actually is pretty detailed. Shoot, the page is kind of off of the thing here. I'll go to, oh shoot, if I, well, hold on, I'll go to low quality, and that's page 21. All right, so this is the page. It's nice right here. It's really, really good. JAE could draw good. I mean, he broke into comics when he was, I think, 17 years old, and it would have been maybe 2 or 3 years later, so maybe he's like 20 at this age point, but he really could draw well. So it's like, it's a weird style, or you know, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's a pretty stylized style, but he could draw so good that he pulled it off. I'm just gonna go back to the big scans. Oh, of course, there's another double page spread. Yeah, this is cool. Really, really nice. Man, look at that arm. The guns look cool. They're mostly in silhouette, but it still looks nice. Chapel looks badass. Yeah, this is really good. So this is pretty extreme. This is a long, super fun Sunday, and it's extreme. Extreme Studios. And this was also when you started seeing which Image artists were really growing, like doing work and then getting better and better at each issue. JAE was definitely one of those guys where you could see the improvement as he worked. Some grew slower, some, you know, kind of regressed and then faded away, like the workload was too much, and some just bailed comics altogether and then came back later, like You know, you could think of a few of those. My cat wants to be fed. That's, if you can hear it meowing, that's why. It's like dinner time. Let me in, please. I just want food. It's cool. Nice thin lines there. Oh, that's cool. The name is Giger. Okay. Anyone ever get their letter published in a extreme comic? It'd be kind of cool. Sometimes you'll see like prose, like in books, like where you'll read the letters column and it'll be like, you know, someone when they were a kid wrote in, and it's someone ended up being a professional. This is nice. This is, like I said, you could see Jay was really, really getting good here. Confidence was building. There was a nice, just natural feel to the stuff. He was seeing it, and he was able to do it. Boom. That's nice. I like that a lot. That's really cool too. That's nice. The colors are good on this too. It's like, you know, it's doing the job. And then we get the pink background. Super Patriot, right? That's like, if you learn to draw from this kind of stuff, it can go really weird quick. It's like a lot of lines, and if people kind of place them wrong, it can look really funky. It's like, you just put a lot of lines, right? It's like, oh, they kind of need to go certain directions, and yeah, it was deceiving to some people if you didn't know. Like, Rob came from pretty good roots and then just turned it into this really kind of stylized thing, but his foundation was in pretty good artists. It's nice. This character's cool. It would be fun to draw him. I can see that. Man, that's crazy. The lighting on the back of his head. It's like, dook, dook, dook. Muscles. Okay, and then we'll go to this next one because this should be. It'll should be the wrap up to both of these. That's cool. Again, on the original board, that is a huge drawing. This is a big head. Interesting. Bam! Man, that is some wild stuff. Holy cow. Big shapes. And again, double page spread. This is a huge drawing on the original board. That too. It's a 2-page spread that's just flipped sideways. If I'm not mistaken, Rob would draw small though and blow it up. That helps. You keep that stuff into, like, keep it in a proportion and stuff. Because trying to draw that big and then keep everything tight. I always thought this was a pretty good page. I would get really, really confused with all these books because I would see this and I don't know, that might be Emp. I don't know if it is. Maybe it's just some other person that looks like Emp, but I'd be like, what is going on? Like, all these characters look the same. I was trying to learn, learn who was who. That's really cool. Man, that is really nice. And here we go. This is the last issue of this. Okay, so this will be the last story that we do in this video. But yeah, I think this was a good video. That's cool. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think at this point Jay was getting ready to come over to Wildstorm and do the Wildcats trilogy. That's nice though. I like that a lot. Yep, you can learn a lot looking at all these different books and artists. It's the Super Fun Sundays. They're pretty powerful learning tools to just check out all this stuff and kind of immerse yourself in all these different styles and anything that appeals to you. You just kind of like make a little mental note, and then who knows? Maybe down the road someday you can kind of assimilate it into your work in some other way. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up. All right, hopefully that was really fun. Please smash the like and yeah, check out my Patreon or Instagram. Patreon is very, very fun, and there's a lot there. When you go in, I mean, it's like for $1, you're gonna just be like, whoa, okay, that was so worth $1. Or more. You can tip more. It doesn't really matter. It's just whatever you pay. You get full access to everything. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. And